ask, can I? When it lies, you can do what I does. Wait. About us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And now look at him go. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. With Mack, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Bills.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? Pilot, 64, weak.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Hey, Charlie. Go 58 the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 60 or. 58, boy. 58.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Go, go. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 4th down, Minshew. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
1st and 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there. 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it, Minshew. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Bravo! That's the run. 58, right over there, Yeah. Mike.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 13-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a carry from Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Bills send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. 12 yards on the return that time. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Minshew, 1st and 10. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Minshew sets to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, Big series right here. We got to step back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marlon Mack with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills have retaken the lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the screen. Ball. Ball. 58's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. 58's the mic. 58.
On play action, they'll throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense and realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Marlon Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce big-time points put on the board by him.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with the launch. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ball carrier. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Exit.
From the 38, Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Let's bring it. Jim. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
33-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance at ending up winning this game.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 16-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Stay with your man. 49.
Here's Minshew. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.